Crooked Eye, man, versus Dizaster, man.
Right.
How long did it take to put that battle together, man?
Over a year.
Over a year.
Over a year of situations and negotiations, and wanting to make sure that we had everything in order and it made sense for all parties involved. And what's crazy is we were already arranging this before Crooked had his whole, viral shit that happened a few months ago with him and Joel leaving Slaughterhouse, releasing their album, which subsequently charted on Billboard. We were already in motion before then, you feel me? And then had to wound up slightly thereafter actually finalize the agreement, but it turned out to be a great situation. Crooked's been a homie of mine and Diz for years. I know everybody realizes how dope he is, or people might, but in the West Coast, he's one of our Mount Rushmore lyricists. He's an absolute legend. And keep in mind his affiliations. There's a lot of things that this announcement encompasses that people might not realize. There's a lot more gravity that people might not realize, but when people see, when all said and done, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, I get it. So just keep that in mind.
Legends. Now, obviously, Diz is a legend in his own right.
There's no one else that would make sense. Diz is the middle ground that ushers in the legendary MCs from the industry, and on an international scale, there's no one else but Diz that has broken that ground.
Yeah, and even talking to Crooked, he's definitely a fan of the culture, you know what I mean? So he's taking it serious.
I think people underestimate what Crooked's going to be able to do in this context.
Yeah, and it's like we never seen him before, so we're not sure how. But obviously, if you heard him rap, he's got the lyrics and things like that. It's just, can he put it together in battle rap format? And just for you saying that you've been talking to him and working on it for a year, I think he's gonna be ready.
I'm gonna tell you like this. So we just did an interview on our podcast, the God Tier podcast, on the No Jumper platform. Dizaster and I have.
Yeah.
So if you watch, we just released it earlier this week, the day after the press conference. We released that on No Jumper, and you can see Crooked Eye talking about it in great detail. And if you watch that, I think it might change a lot of people's perspective.
Okay. Yeah, he's ready for a fight, man. Because even what he says, listen, a lot of the guys in my position try to come over here and think it's, thinks it's shit and giggles, and they get killed. Makes sense. And I don't think nobody wants to get killed out here.
He's gonna reset the stigma, like people have about industry artists. He's gonna usher in a whole new era of people wanting to.
But that was my next question. This battle, I know they got Cassidy and Freeway later. Do you think it's gonna be more of that? And the point right now, why don't you think more of those guys want to come over? Is it because
I think they're fucking scared because of what they've seen happen, and they don't want that to happen to them. And a lot of them that are open to it, they're not in a position for it to really make sense financially. You know what I mean? People ain't gonna necessarily want to pay them. If a lot of the cats that want to do it, you feel me, that aren't scared, it might not make sense. They might just be on some desperate shit. And a lot of the ones that we do want to see are kind of hesitant because of the results of the previous outings. But this is going to change the consensus. This is going to usher in a new era of industry rappers, of legendary hip-hop icons, hopping in the modern context of the battle arena.
Oh, man. We cannot wait. I know you guys are going to have a date for us soon, hopefully.
We got a lot going on before then. We leading up to it. We pushing this like a Mayweather fight. I'm going to tell you like this, too. I'm going to tell you like this. Nobody does battle rap press conferences on the scale of what we just did. Fully catered, legends of not just battle rap, but hip-hop culture. Hopping out limos, wearing tuxedos. That's the precedent we're setting for our content that we're ushering out with GTX.
Salute, man. Lush, man, appreciate your time. The fans will be tuned in, man. Like I said, we're waiting on that date, waiting on the rest of the card. So
you won't be disappointed.
You won't be disappointed.
The bar's been set high. Everything we do is going to be a packed house. You feel me? All of our press conferences, all of our events. We got all of our farm systems cracking off, city to city, state to state. Next big event, first week of August, is called Ouroboros. And then the next episode, Dizaster versus King Crooked.
Boom, appreciate you, Lush.
Yes, sir.